Hi, this is Rajelakshmi Mohan, your Power Body Transformer. So I was asked the question by one of my clients that, hey Raj, how should I deal with my emotional stress? Now, stress is something that most of us face because of the kind of lifestyle we live. We get stressed when we are stuck in traffic, we get stressed when we are at work, we get stressed when we're just doing our day-to-day activities as well. So stress, once it is high, that also increases the cortisol level in our body, because of which we develop fat around our belly. And once your belly is big, that also increases your chances of diseases like heart disease, cancer, diabetes. So how you can control your stress? Let me tell you one thing. I'm no different than you. I have very high. I used to take stress for almost everything. Now at least it is reduced to far extent. I would take stress if I would get a pimple on my face. I would get stressed if I'm not doing well in my work. I would get stressed if I don't accomplish the task which I need to do on a regular or day-to-day basis. And for people like you and me, the stress usually comes when we have set a very high expectations of ourselves, and when we are not able to achieve that expectation, that's when we get stressed, because now we're like constantly thinking, oh, I didn't do this, or I'm not doing well over here, I'm not seeing the results. That's because we have set a very high expectations for ourselves. So that's why we get so stressed about not able to achieve that. So now let me ask you one thing. When you have set a very high expectations for yourself and you're not seeing results, what is the obvious thing to do? Take action, right? That's right, you need to take more action, because now you set a very high expectation. For example, you set yourself an expectation from level 1 to level 10. So what should be your action level? It can't be at level 1, it has to be definitely at a level 10. So when you take more action, because now you set very high expectation, that's when you value yourself and your stress reduces. For example, if you want to do a particular task in your office and it has been given it to you, if you push the task aside, that's when you start getting stressed, because now it's constantly in your head. You have to do that. Hey, you're supposed to do that, but you're not doing it, or you're pushing it away and you just have very less time. So now what is the obvious thing to do? Face it and take action towards that task. This is one thing which I do to reduce my stress. My stress mainly increases, especially when I don't do certain things which I need to do on a regular basis. So the second thing which I do, and which you can also do, on a piece of paper, just divide it, divide it in a column. So just draw one line, and on the left hand side you write down the things that stresses you out, like for example reaching office on time, or getting up early, or doing your exercise, or just doing a day-to-day activity, or praying something which is important for you but you are not able to accomplish it, and because of which it stresses you out. Just write that on the left hand side. And on the right hand side, you write the action step for that. So for example, if getting up early and you're not able to do it, and that stresses you out because you think, shit, I got up again at 9 o'clock. If that stresses you out, then what is the action step? Yeah, if I can't get up at 5 o'clock, I will at least try to get up at 6 o'clock with an alarm. Yeah, and once you do that, then you'll feel good. Okay, at least I got up at 6. So whatever is your task, whatever the task that stresses you out, you write that on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you write the exact action steps. Because see, once we write down, we are clear in our thoughts. We understand, okay, it's due to this, I'm getting stressed, and this is what I need to do to reduce the stress. This is a more practical way of doing it. I've been doing it from past a week now, and my stress is reduced tremendously. There are sometimes you just can't help it, and then stress just comes in. That time you just have to let go of the things that is not under your control. Okay, so the things which are in your control are the tasks which you need to do, or things that is in your control that stresses you out. So what is the obvious thing? Take actions towards it. Because let's face Did I say fated? Okay, so let's face it. Power body does not improve by chance. It improves by choice. Make the right choice and reduce your emotional stress. Take care.